Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining the session. I hope everyone can see the screen. And while I explain everything about the algos, if you have any questions, you can post them in the chat window. So basically, right, today's agenda is what are these RCA AI trading bots? AI, right? Artificial intelligence, which basically instead of we using our thinking, the algos or the bots, they use their intelligence and they take the trades behalf on right. They basically enter long or short based on how market is moving, and they do all the trading in our accounts, right. So generally, we all know that trading is one way. If done right, we can make nice gains across, right, wherever you are. And there are certain tickers like forex or futures which you can nearly do 23 hours a day. So we all know that definitely it is a good place, but it also has its own risks. If we don't do it right, again, there are major risks also. So knowing all these things, we can do by sitting before the system for throughout the day, or we can also use these trading bots, which can reduce our 80 to 90% of our work, right? Maybe for initial weeks until you get confidence, until you get comfortable, you will put some time, right? You will be still watching how the bots are taking the trades, whether they are entering right or not. But once you get the confidence, you can just leave them, and or you may have to just do 10% of the work, rest 90%. They will take care of all the right, whatever effort is involved in trading, when to enter, when to exit, uh, at what price, all those things they will take care of. The one major problem is with trading is that emotions, right? We try to uh, take quick profits, we try to hold the losing positions. Then risk management is also another major issue. We sometimes go, yeah, right over the position size, because we, right, suddenly after two or three successful trades, we increase our position size to make much more bigger money. Or right, all these are common issues for 99% of the retail traders. So all these big firms, right, all these market makers, they don't have some endless sitting and doing the trading. They use the bots, they use the algos. So when, and mostly, right, retail traders, out of 99%, 95% lose, only 4 5% gain. So what is the reason? Basically, because we use all these things, right? Either going with higher position size or going with emotional trading, or all those reasons which will impact us in. Even though you make some gains for some time, in the long term, there's a possibility that we may miss those gains after certain period. So that's why these trading bots will help us to eliminate those emotions from the trading, eliminate that that going oversizing with the trades, because the strategy will have certain, like, okay, whenever it takes a long, it takes one. Whenever it does a sell, it closes one long, it takes a short. So it always goes with a consistent position size. So that risk management is also well taken, and we can spend time with, right, once you get comfortable, you can basically delegate all that work, and you can spend time with your family instead of watching the screens throughout the day. So these are various advantages with the automated trading or with these RCA bots. And also, right, once you get this software, it takes less than 10 minutes to set up everything on your Ninja Trader. So our bots, our software is built for Ninja Trader software as of now, and you just need 10 to 15, right? Less than 10 minutes, basically, right? Once you import the files, it is less than, not even 10 minutes. It is less than 5 minutes to start using the bots, and you can take the trades there with the help of the AI bots. So we have multiple bots, we have multiple algos, because market is dynamic, right? Some days it goes in a range market. That means it goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. It will just stay between, stay within a range. right? If there are no events or nothing is going on, generally they go few points up, again few points down. That is called range market. Then there are some days, if there is a good news or bad news, they may go completely uptrend or they may go completely downtrend. So based on the algos, right, based on the nature of the market, we have different types of algos. There are some algos which are good for range market. There are some algos which are good for um, trending market, right? If there's a uptrend or downtrend, or some of us want to trade day trading, where you open the positions and close the positions on the same day. Some of us want to do swing trading, where on higher time frame, like 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame, you want to take the trades, where the risk is less compared to doing with 1 minute or 2 minute, 5 minute trades. Doing with a 1 hour is less risky, because as bigger the candle size is, your strength of the signal will be more stronger. So if you are taking trade on a 1 hour on your individual account, maybe next 4 5 days it will stay in that direction, right? If you are buying it, it may continue to go up for next 4 5 days. If you are selling it, it may continue to go down next 4 to 5 days. So that is the advantage with higher time frames. But you can, right, again there are some algos which are good for proprietary firms, right? Again, I'll explain more about what are these prop firms. Or there are some algos which are good for individual accounts. So that's why we have a different type of algos, because not everyone is same. Some of them want to make quick money on the same day. Some of them want to make money in a slow and steady manner. Some of them want to use for individual accounts. Some of them want to use with proprietary firms. So based on the needs of the members, we designed different types of algos. So Prism is one of our number one algo, which is mainly for day trading. So whenever you have, right, it looks at real time price action based on whatever candle size you are using. Based on that, it takes decisions to buy or sell very quickly, and it enters the direction. For example, today after the report, right, then market started going up from 1 o'clock. Then it took a long, and nearly for entire 2 hours, 1 to 3 o'clock, it was just on the long side, like that, right? We, after certain point of time, we tend to close them, but the algos will wait until the last minute to close the trades. So this Prism is one of the best algos for mainly event days. If you have, like, for example, tomorrow we have CPI, right, which is like inflation index. If the numbers come above 3.7, there might be a big downtrend tomorrow, right? If the number are below 3.6 or 3.5, there might be a still more bullish run, which I don't think so. Mostly I'm expecting there will be, right, just like PPI, right? Today manufacturers inflation index gave, right, higher than expected. That means inflation is going up. Even from the consumer perspective also, the inflation can be higher, and we may see another big drop tomorrow. So such type of days, whenever you have FOMC or CPI, PPI, or job reports, ADP job reports, or non-farm payrolls, Joel's reports. So there are so many events going on every month, nearly 7 to 10 events each and every month. Whenever we have such type of events, this algo can make huge gains with one single trade. So this is mainly good for personal accounts and also for prop firm accounts. This comes with a high risk, because it takes quick entries, quick exits. It has a risk, but also it can give huge reward. Right, one trade can give $2,000 $3,000 with Nasdaq or ES natural gas, or with RTY, YM, Russell, Dow Jones, EMD. There are different tickers which we can use for with this algo. Right, again, we gave some examples like how we have to define the parameters, right? We have all this documentation in our onboarding thing, but this is how, right, we can say that, okay, from this time to this time I want to do the trading, and this is the profit, this is the target profit, this is the stop loss, this is the trial stop loss I want to use. Like that, we can mention all those things for different tickers. For Nasdaq, we may have little more higher stop loss. For ES, it may be little less because Nasdaq moves much more volatile compared to ES. We will use little more higher stop loss and higher targets with Nasdaq. So we'll be providing all that information to our members on which tickers to use, what parameters to use, which time frames are best. Right? Generally, during US hours, 5 minutes Aikanashi is the best one. When you are trading outside US, right? What do you mean by US trading hours? Generally, market hours for stocks market is 8:30 to 3 Central. During that time, there will be a lot more volume compared to non market hours. So generally, whenever the volume is high, we have to go with higher time frames, right? Higher time frame like 5 minute Heikenaishi. Whenever volume is less, we have to go with lower time frame candles like 2 minute Heikenaishi. So we'll provide all that information, but just sharing like how the algo settings will be. This is one example to show how to set Prism. Then we have second algo, which is called as a spectrum algo. This spectrum algo is also somewhat similar to the first one, Prism. Only difference is spectrum is more like a scalping algo, right? Prism, if there are, uh, let us say, if it is moving up in one direction for 2 hours, you missed entering it in the initial 5-10 minutes, you forgot to enable it, or somehow you missed it, right? Then you have to wait until the signal reverses from long to short. You have to keep on waiting. But whereas spectrum, for every one or two candles, if you define some profit target as okay, I want to make 5 points or 20 ticks, 30 ticks. Then whenever it meets that 30 ticks, and if it sees that market is still bullish, it will again take one more long position. Again, it meets the target. Again, if it sees that it is still going up, it will take one more long position. Like that, this is more like a scalping algorithm, whereas Prism is more like a day trading algorithm. So here you will have much more number of trades compared to Prism, but it will be making gains for every two candles, three candles, it will make gains. Whenever there is a reversal in the direction of the market, there might be one trade with a stop loss. But again, if market is going down, again, it will start making money in the short side. That is the advantage with spectrum algo, which is the scalping algorithm. The first one is the day trading algorithm. Then we have the third one, which is momentum, which is mainly for trend, right? Whenever there is uptrend or downtrend, this algo will give huge returns. So again, this is the best for major event days like CPA or PPA or FOMC, because generally those days what will happen is because of that catalyst, because of that news, suddenly there can be a big move upside or big move downside. And it is not that some days, right? For example, today we saw that after the news, market went down so much, then bulls got an opportunity to buy at a least price. Then everybody started buying. Then it went up all the way to the top. So we momentum made money on the short side and also on the long side, right? It won't be so quick to enter or exit like Prism or Spectrum. It waits for enough filters to satisfy before entering. So if momentum enters it, then that means it is very strong buy signal. Or if momentum algo is giving a sell signal, that means it is a strong sell signal, right? We can easily buy some puts, or we can, if it is taking a momentum algo is taking a buy on ES, then we can buy spy calls. If momentum algo is doing a sell on ES, we can do spy puts. We can buy spy puts like that. Momentum is mainly for events, major days. Whenever there is a big uptrend or downtrend, this algo can make huge with one trade, one single trade. You can make $2,000 to $3,000, $4,000 with just one single trade. So this is again good for event days, good for prop firms, good for your individual accounts, where you can make nice gains with one single trade. Again, NQ, ES, MES, EMD, RTY, YM, these are different tickers. GC, crude oil, these are various tickers for which we can use momentum bot. Again, there are settings which we share in the Excel. There is just a name, right? A snapshot of the sample. Then we have Wealthium algo. Again, this is a low risk algo. If someone wants, right, They don't want to change from 5 minutes to 2 minutes, 2 minutes to 5 minutes, or they don't want to just to use it on trending days. They want to, right, uh, do something like, okay, set it up and just forget about it. Then this is the algo, Wealthium algo. Mainly, it has two strategies within this algo, which are during the Europe hours. So we have nearly 100% success with ES Europe hours and nearly 97% success with NQ Europe hours. So once you make, right, it make low profits, right? It won't make thousands of dollars like Prism or Spectrum or Momentum, but it makes $100 every day, and 97% of the time it makes that $100. Whenever it takes a trade, out of 100 times, 97 times will make profits. So, but you can always increase the quantity, right? Initially, until you get confidence, you do with one contract. Once you get confidence, increase it to two. Then next month you increase it to five. So instead of making $100, now you will make $200 in the second month. In the third month, you may make 300 or $500 for the same one single trade. So this is the algo with highest success rate and lowest risk. So this is again good for NQ, yeah, MNQ, ES, MES, right? So NQ means that is like a mini. MNQ means that is a micro, one tenth of the original mini contract size. So if somebody wants to start slow, they can always start with micros. Somebody who wants to okay to take the risk, they can always start with minis. So again, we have different parameters, different settings, different timings where we have to use it. So this is just a small example like how to enable that particular algo. Just we open the chart, we enable the algo. That's it. The algo will take, right. We don't need to be sitting before the system because these trades happen around 2:05 to 3 o'clock or 2:30 in the midnight or in the early morning hours of EST. So we don't need to worry. Just we set it up and just forget about it. It will take those trades each and every day. Then we have another algo called Optimum. This is mainly for crude oil. Again, whenever crude oil, right, suddenly some days crude oil will move choppy, but whenever it moves, Optimum makes nice gains with crude oil, and it is mainly good for crude oil and micro crude oil. So if any members are mainly interested to trade on crude oil, this is the algo for them, the Optimum. Then there is one more called Quantum. Again, it is mainly for personal accounts, not for prop firms. It again, it looks for a lot of filters before taking a trade, and whenever it takes a trade, it makes gains. But most of the members want to trade on the prop firms. So uh, for them, this may not be that much useful. But if somebody likes swing trading, then quantum is for them for the personal accounts. It also takes both long and short position, and this is also mainly for NQ and ES. So these algos, right? They can be used with two different, right? It is not that they have to be only used with Apex or something. We can use with our personal accounts, or we can also use them with the prop firms. What do you mean by personal account? Where you are, that is your own account, that is your own money which you are investing. So to use these algos with the personal accounts, you have to apply for a trading account with NinjaTrader, right? You can just go to that website, open a individual account, a personal account, not a simulation account, but a live account. And then, or you can also contact DN Tragos, who is one of our contacts. And if you mention my name, he will also help you to set up the account. And once the account is approved, you have to put, right, anywhere from 5K to 20K. If you want to just trade micros like MNQ, MES, or MGC, MCL, then you can just go with $5,000. If you want to trade even minis, you want to trade only NQ, or you want to just trade ES every day using one of the algos, you can invest to 50 to 20K, and at the end of the day, the positions get closed. So Ninja gives nice margins. So even though you have 10 to 15K, you can trade with minis using uh, the using Ninja Trader because they provide good margins. So once you invest your money, then you have to basically sign up for their market data, right? Because you don't have the real time data there. You have to sign up for market data, which costs $12 per month. And once that is done, you can lease one of our bots, right? Whichever you want. As I mentioned, you have Prism, Momentum, which are very good for event days. If you just want to focus on these event days every month, we will have these CPI, PPA reports, job reports. You just want to focus on those, and you want to, right? Whenever those event days are there, there will be a big uptrend, downtrend. You can use Momentum or Prism, or you want to just trade on normal days, Spectrum, or you want to just focus on crude oil, then Optimum, or you want to low risk, right, low reward strategy. You don't want to keep changing the parameters, or just you set it up once and forget about it, then Wealthium strategy. Like that, it is up to you. You right, you may just go with one, or you may go with multiple based on your risk profile. So you go to that link, or you enter at the rate ninja underscore apex underscore bot in the Telegram, and you can purchase one or two or three. Right, the first bot is 499, and any additional bot is $100. More to that. Then once you purchase the bot, you will be part of our premium channels, right? Where we have one is we have you will be part of two different channels, right? What are the services you get by paying this? One channel, you will get all the alerts. The algo also will be sending the alerts in the text format. Okay, do long now, do short now, do long now, like that. If somebody want to also take some manual trades based on the alerts, they can also use those alerts and they can take it. The second channel is where we'll be providing information about what events are coming up, what algos are good for those days, such type of all the information, and members also will be sharing, right, what parameters are working good for them, or right, if they made some mistakes, what mistakes they are making, all that. We have one channel to share all that information. So you will be added to those two channels, and then you will generate a machine ID using a simple 1 2 minute process in the Ninja Trader. You have to generate right, every laptop, just like your IP address, your Ninja Trader also comes with a machine ID. That means for that particular laptop, the algos will work. You will give that machine ID to us in a Google form, then we will provide you license for that 1 month, right? Based on your payment date, we'll provide 1 month access for those licenses to your machine. Then you can start using them. You can start with a simulation account, like which is like a paper account of Ninja Trader. 1 or 2 days, then you will start using the Apex accounts. Right, I'll explain in the next slide what are Apex accounts. And after that, you can also right, do with your personal accounts. Right, as you get more and more confidence, right, simulation account is completely zero risk, right? You are just testing out the algo, testing out the parameters, right? So once you get confidence, now Apex evaluation is not your own money, somebody else is funding. So then you will use that. Once you get that confidence, then you will start using on your personal accounts, where you can make 100% gain is completely yours. So you will download the instruction guides from my Google Drive, and based on the subscription plan, which you are right. If you bought only one algo, you will download one software. If you bought three algos, right? Because even though you download all three algos, you may not be able to, because we will give license only to. If you bought one algo, we'll give license to that algo. If you bought three or four, we'll give license to all the algos. So even though you download everything, it won't work in your machine. So based on the subscription plan you choose, you will download the software, and then you will open a chart and you will enable the strategy. So step number 6 7 8 is less than 2 minutes. It won't take more than 2 minutes. So only opening an account, right, which may take 5 to 10 minutes to complete, but for Ninja Trader to process your account and all those things may take 1 or 2 days. But once that is done, once you buy the plan, buy the algos, and provide your machine ID. To provide machine ID is less than 2 minutes. Then downloading the software, importing that software, and then enabling everything is less than 5 to 10 minutes. So this is one way. So where you can use algos on your personal accounts, where right? Where based on your risk, you can just use something like a Wealthium algo, which is completely low risk with 97% success rate, right? With normal candles. We are not talking about high Kinashi candles, which can give huge numbers, but with normal candles, it has over 97% success. So, uh, or you can, right? You can use Prism or Spectrum or Momentum on those event days. So this is how you can use the algos with your personal accounts. Then using algos with the prop firms. What do you mean by prop firms? They are basically the firms which will fund you to do the trading. Instead of day trading, what they are doing, they are looking for traders who are interested to trade, who has knowledge and skills or discipline to do the trading, and they will fund you. They will pay you 25,000 or 50,000, 100,000 account or 250K account, 300K account, and you can get up to 20 accounts also. So if you are a disciplined trader or if you have the required skills, they are ready to even fund millions of dollars. But to do that, first thing is you have to subscribe to their uh, to their plans, or right before they give you the real account, which is called as a performance account. They want you to take a challenge on an evaluation account. So remember, evaluation is like your paper trading account. Performance account is like a real account with the real money, where you will start making the real profits. So you will apply for that, right? Because they don't want to directly give you $50,000 and ask you to start trading. First, they want to understand whether you can complete, you can make certain goal, right? Whether you can make some $3,000 profit on a $50,000 account without hitting a trial stop loss of 2,500, right? That is like a challenge to you. If you successfully complete the challenge, they will give you the 50K real account to you. So, and also they are giving you a license. They are also giving you the data, right here, right? In the earlier you saw that you have to pay $12 to get the real time data. But now, because you are paying to Apex will provide you the license, Apex will provide you the data, everything. They will take care of all those things. And once you complete that subscription, Apex will send you the steps on how to install the Ninja Trader, how to set up Rhythmic, all those things. You have to just follow all those things, all those steps, which will be less than 10 to 15 minutes. So once you do that, again, you will follow the same steps. You subscribe to the bots, you provide your machine ID, you download the instruction guide, and then download the software, whichever plan, right? Whether Wealthium bot or Prism bot or Spectrum bot, whichever you want, you will download it, and then you will open the chart, you will enable them. And if you have a good laptop, you don't need a VPS service. Otherwise, you can also go with a VPS service where all your strategies will be executed on a private server. So even though you have internet issues or connectivity issues or whatever issues, the on the VPS server your Ninja Trader will be running on with the algos you selected. So you don't need to worry whether your laptop will get switched off, or if your laptop has a low RAM or low processor speed. For that, you can use VPS. If you don't have a good laptop, it means, again, I'm not asking like very hi-fi laptop, but if you have something like a $600, $700 laptop which can perform better, that is good enough to run all these algos. So these are the steps, right? So one is the bots will reduce 90% of your time, right? If right, may not be from day one, but maybe after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, once you get comfortable, or if you for algos like Wealthium, from second day you can just forget about it, because they are like set up and forget. There are some algos where you may have to switch between 5 minutes to 2 minutes, 2 minutes to 5 minutes, where you may have to do some manual intervention. So based on the algos which you are doing, it may need some 1 day effort, 2 days effort. With a few members, they will quickly grasp it. They can quickly right start making money on their Apex accounts or on their personal accounts. For some members, it will take some time, because completely all these things are new, right? Apex is new, or this prop firms is new. Ninja is new, rhythmic is new, algo trading is new. For some members it will take time to adjust. Okay, right, okay, should I use 2 minutes, should I use 5 minutes, or what parameters I need to use. Little bit more time compared to others, but again it is part of the process. So once you are comfortable, then you'll stop, right, looking at the charts. You can focus on your primary job. So right, the bots are helping you to reduce 90% of your trading time, and then the apex type of companies are helping you to fund you. So to make money, either you need time or you need money. But with the bots, the time problem is solved. With the apex type of companies, your money problem is solved. So with the combination, if you give some enough time to practice, explore, you have a huge advantage, right? You have a huge potential here. Or if you are okay to, right, if you have money, then you also go with this option. Or you want to start with this right apex type of things, and then right get a feel of it, how it is working. Because now you are not investing of any of your own money, so you don't have a major risk, right? You are using the bots to do the trading, and you are using your these prop firms money for the trading. So you have very very low risk here. Then once you gain confidence that okay, right, bots are really making money, or bots are doing better decision making than what I am doing. If I like let bots do the job, right? If we go and if bot is taking a position, if we go and intervene it, disturb it, then it will stop. But if we believe in the trading bots, and if we let them do their job, they will make nice gains at the end of the day, end of the week, end of the month. But if we again use our emotions, if we keep on going and doing some manual interactions with it, again we might be doing the same mistakes like what we do in the manual trading. So how this Apex works, right? Apex is one of the companies, right? There are many companies like Apex, but I'm just giving an example of Apex because they are one of the best rated companies. They are good with all their payments. They are good with all their discounts and promotion offers, all those things. They are less expensive to test it out compared to any other funding companies. So what they have certain challenges, like if you want, you can take a 300K challenge, you can take a 50K challenge, you can take 25K challenge. If you take 50K challenge, you can trade 10 contracts at one time. That means whenever you take a trade, you can do one contract, you can do 10 NQ contracts, 5 NQ contracts, 5 ES contracts. But your profit goal is $3,000 without hitting a 2,500, right, account level stop loss. That means if your account reaches to certain amount, right, whether it is realized or unrealized, from that top value, it should not go below 2,500. And they have a monthly fee of 167, but generally they run these promos, right? Till last week, they had 90% off. That means 167, you will only pay 16.7. Now they have something like 71% off. So you will be paying approximately $48, $49 for each plan. So with the promo codes, you won't be paying whatever you are seeing that fee there, 167, 187, like that. You will get nearly 71% discount on that fee. So by paying that fee, you are getting the license for NinjaTrader, you get the real-time data, all those things from NinjaTrader. And once you complete the evaluation, once you meet the target, you don't need to pay that fee anymore. Now they will give a performance account. So that performance account, again, you can either pay monthly fee or you can just do a lifetime fee. If you are paying a lifetime fee, for example, on a 50K account, you will pay $140 one time. Once you pay that, you don't need to pay any more fee for the evaluation or any more fee for the performance. So on the performance account, whatever profits you make, first $25,000 is completely yours. That means if they give you a 50K account, if you take it to 75K, trading slowly every day, make some $300, $400, slowly make it to 75. You can all 25K is yours, first $25,000. After that, anything you do is 90% is yours, 10% is for the company, right? And then they also have another thing called as trade copier functionality. That means if you have 20, right, they allow you up to 20 different accounts, EA accounts or PA accounts. So if you are taking a trade in one account, you want the same trade to be copied to 20 other accounts, then you can use the trade copier functionality. But right, for now, you don't worry much about the trade copier. Right, I hope everyone got like what is an evaluation account. That is more like your challenge account, or where you are proving to them that you can make profits with the account. Then performance account is the real account, where whatever profits you make will start making you money. Right, for a few members it takes 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to complete one account. But again, once you understand the algos, once you realize the importance of these event days, then right, if you are if you have no knowledge about trading, you don't have any time, then you just use Wealthium. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks you will complete your evaluation without any much effort. Or you are okay to take risk, use Prism or Momentum on event days. One day like today is good enough to complete a $3,000 target. Like that, based on your risk appetite, you can choose whichever algos you want. And then so this is about Apex, right? Apex is just one of the firms. There are a lot more firms like Apex, which allows you to use NinjaTrader, and where you can use the same software, and where you can, for the same trades, instead of only happening in Apex account, now they can also happen in, for example, you have Blue Sky, you have Take Profit Trader, you have UProfit, you have another 20 different companies like this, which gives Ninja as the platform, and where we can use the same software, same trading bots. So now, not only just making money from Apex, you also can make money from Blue Sky. You also can make money from you Profit or Take Profit Trader, or there are a lot of other firms. So once you take time to understand the algos, explore the algos, make money in one right in one Apex account, then you can take it to 20 Apex accounts. Once you have 20 Apex accounts, now you take another 20 from Blue Sky. With the same trade, will make money on Apex, will make money on Blue Sky. Then now you take another 20 accounts with Take Profit Trader. The same trade now will happen in all these 60 accounts. You make money on all 60 accounts. So that is the potential, right? You can scale up your income, but you need to take enough time to understand which algo to use when, and right, what are event days, which algos to use on the event days, which algos to use on the normal days, or should I just go with the normal low risk strategy. And right, it may be $100 on one account, but if you have 20 accounts, 20 into $100. If you have 20 plus 20 from another platform, then you have uh, like that, you can multiply, you can scale up with the same effort. You are using the same NinjaTrader, you are using the same software, but you can apply that software on Apex, you can apply software on Blue Sky, you can apply software on another 20 different companies. Now once you are done with all the features, now you have forex bots. Again, there are 20-30 companies for forex. Again, you make go with one. Again, you repeat the same process with another 20 companies, right? So that's how there is a huge potential. Only thing is we need to put enough time to understand and explore which algos to use when. And once you get it, or you have a completely zero risk or right 1%, 2% risk Wealthium, just keep using it. If you are having a trouble using Prism or Spectrum, changing from 2 minute to 5 minute, 5 minute to 2 minute, or Nasdaq going up and down, and hitting trail stop loss or something, then you just go with Wealthium, which is a low risk strategy, and while you are sleeping, it will make money, right? And once you start making money with one Apex account, increase Apex to 20. Once you make with 20 accounts, go to the next one, get 20 more accounts, complete their evaluation. So that is how you have such a huge potential, right? So again, as I explained, if you want, you can do with your personal accounts. You don't need to worry about all these prop firms, prop accounts. But prop firms is where you can scale up, right? With your individual account, you may put 10K, 15K, you may make $500, $1,000 at the end of the month, but you cannot scale up much. But when you are using these prop firms, You can go from one account to 10 accounts, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 100 different accounts from 20 different companies. So think big and think in the long term, and you can, right, there is a huge potential. And you have all the steps here. Like if you go to this link tree, right, which I'll provide the link, you can click on one of these links. If you want to lease the bots, you can click on the first button. If you want to register on the Apex Trader, you can do this. Or you want to register on Blue Sky, you want to register on Profit, you want to register on Take Profit Trader, you can click on those links, and then you can register, and then you download the software, you start using that software, right? And most of these companies allow semi-automated trading, right? You are not 100% automation. It is like semi-automation where you are applying your logic to some extent, right? Okay, today is a event today, let me enable the algo, let me like put a check mark today. Or okay, today is very range day, very less volume, or this hours is less volume, let me disable the algo. You are right, it is not that you are running the algo for 24 bar 7. You are using human intelligence, you are enabling, disabling, or you are seeing like, oh, there is a the CPI report, so let me take this much quantity. Or so you are putting some of your human intelligence. So these companies, right, they don't want very low frequency, like 5 second, 10 seconds you are sending signals, but you are using 5 minute, 10 minute, or 3 minute, 2 minute. Generally most of these companies are fine where they are semi-automated bots, but not 100% automation with high frequency, like within few seconds you are sending hundreds of signals. So for the next step, you have to go to that link tree, and link tree slash right choice one, and you will see all the steps, right? All these whatever you want to do. If you want to lease the bots, or you want to register to the prop firms, or you want to open a personal ninja trader account, you have everything in one place. So, but remember, once you give enough time, there are already a few members who are making 1,000 to 2,000 each and every day, right? In many live sessions, they only announce, they only mention that, and yeah, we'll be doing some separate sessions also with some of them. But yeah, members who are taking time to explore, who are taking time to understand, they are changing their lives. There are a few members who are still struggling to get it because it is completely new. We all understand that each one has their own enough time to understand and use them. So, but yeah, there are a few successful members and a few are still in learning stage. But once you get it, then you have unlimited potential, because with the same software, with the same algos, now you can make money with n number of companies for the same trade. Like tomorrow we have CPI, there can be a big drop initially, then there can be a big bounce. So that information can help you to make money in so many different ways, right? We also discuss, share different strategies, like okay, well, let us use this, right, small right, whenever NQ gives a buy or sell, it minimum moves 4 5 points. So you use 2 minute or time frame candles, you can always go with small profit target, but with a higher quantity, right? Whenever there is a buy, it will move minimum 5 points. Whenever there is a sell, it will move minimum 5 points down. So instead of going with one contract, now you go with three contracts or four contracts. And so like that, we share different techniques, different tips to the members. So as long as you can take time to understand, explore, use them. You can always start with simulation account, right? Don't be in a hurry to use them on a Apex or some other prop firms or on your individual accounts. Start with your personal accounts. Start with the simulation accounts. Then you do with Apex accounts. Then you do with other companies, and then when you get confidence and make money with all those things, then you can use your own money with these ones, right? So that's what. If anyone has any questions, let me know. And if you lose anything in performance account, you are not liable, because the company is already doing an evaluation and giving you it. So you don't have any liability or anything. Uh, If you manually close the trade and take profit, no, if you are right, if you are happy with $500 profit for the day, you close it. Yeah, that is fine, right? It is up to each one, right? If you want to take more profits, you are taking more risk. If you are happy with $300, $400 profit for the day, you close it. That is fine, right? That doesn't count under manual intervention. Once you open the individual account, the data fee will show as $12. If you don't have individual account, the data fee might show higher, but otherwise it will be only $12. So issues 12 PM, yeah, we'll see that's okay. Again, what are the chances of losing the money, right? If we don't use them in right way, or if we right certain tickers like Nasdaq, they are very high volatile. Suddenly they move up, suddenly they move down. So if we are going with 50K account, maybe we have to go with micros, or we have to go when there is not too much volatility, we have to use it. So there are certain rules we need to follow. Because the algos are there, if we keep them enabled for throughout the day, we may make losses. But if we don't want when the market is completely choppy, or we don't want when there is too much volatility. Suddenly it should not move 100 points up and 100 points down within a minute. Also very risky for apex type of accounts. So we should know when to switch them on, when to switch them off, right? Especially Prism or Spectrum, those type of day trading algos. Wealthium type of algos, you can just enable them, put at the timing, then they will run whenever that early morning time is there. They will run and they will make the profits. But with Prism, Spectrum type of algos, we need to enable them at right time, uh, then only we will make profits. If we keep them enabled throughout the day, we'll, at the end of the day, we may, right? It may give profits and it may also take back all the profits. Then, yeah, you can use the same algo for both Apex and also personal account, right? You will use real time data from Apex for the Apex accounts, and then yeah, and then you have to buy that $12 plan for your personal account. Yeah, if you subscribe for Apex accounts, yeah, you need to still buy the bots, right? Apex is not providing you the bots. We design the bots which you can use for personal accounts, or which you can use for your Apex or any different company. Right, we'll share the recording to all the members. Once we pass the challenge, yeah, you can just take some micro tickers, right? What they look is, Apex will look once you make that $3,000 profit, they will only make sure, right, uh, whether you traded for minimum 7 days, right? It is not maximum, minimum 7 days, and whether you made 3,000 profit. So, for example, some members today, they already within one day they made a $3,000 profit because there was such a big move after the report. So they have to just next to 5 6 days, they have to, whenever volume is less, they have to just open a micro ES or micro NQ, open and close. That's it. Uh, right, for next 6 days. So they will get a performance account. Yeah, I will share the recording. So, right, that's what you have, such a potential, right? You have different type of algos, right? Let me quickly summarize again. It will reduce our emotions. It will reduce our time before the system. We can spend time with family. We can everything you can enable within less than an hour, right? Including your Ninja software installation, Rhythmic installation, setting up the bots. Everything is less than 1 hour, right? If you are not going with prop firms, if you are just using a Ninja Trader account, personal account, it is less than 10 minutes. Prism, mainly for event days, mainly for day trading. It can make huge gains. Then you have Spectrum, mainly for scalping, for range days or event days. This is a good one, and you can make nice gains. Then you have Momentum, whenever there is a major event like tomorrow CPI, this algo can, today also it made huge gains. Tomorrow also it will make huge gains. Whenever there is an event, this will make nice profits. Then Wealthium, the low risk strategy where you don't need to worry about anything, just keep it enabled one time, then it will keep on running whenever it happens. Then Optimum, mainly for crude oil. Then you have Quantum, mainly for personal accounts for swing trading. And you can do with your personal accounts, you can do with these prop firm accounts. And yeah, right, this is Apex, where initially you will complete the evaluation, then you go with the performance account. You have coupon codes, you have to click on the referral link and put the coupon code, so you don't pay that entire 147 167, you'll only pay 20% of it or 30% of it based on the promotion they run it. Once you get comfortable with Apex, you can repeat the same process with so many other companies, right? To do all these things, you can just go to one link, which is this linktree.right choice one, and you can complete, right? If you want to just start with Apex, only go with Apex link and then lease the bots, right? Start with 2 week. We have a 2 week plan also, right? But again, we suggest, right, but for some members within 1 week, 2 weeks, you may not be able to get the overall right context, how to use. So, right, you are risking $500, but you will see members making $1,000 a day, right? You have such a potential $1,000 a day with just Apex. Once they go to some other, they will make 3,000, $5,000 a day also. So that is such a potential. So yeah, if you have that long term vision, if you have bigger goals, then yeah, don't worry about taking a 1 month subscription and then you try it out. So you will not spend lot of your time. Once you get comfortable with algos, you will just enable and you can just focus on your primary work. First a few weeks, until you get that confidence, you may be just watching how it is going on. But until that time, it will take some time to for you to get the confidence. Right, yeah, that's it, everyone. I'll share the recording. So other than Ninja and Apex charges, right? One is you pay to bots, and one is you pay to the Apex. That's it. Order submitted. Yeah, when you do performance accounts, you have the similar type of trial stop loss initially, right? For example, you get a 50K performance account now, then you will have the $2,500 trial stop loss. But once you reach over 53,000, right, then your trial stop loss will be fixed at 50,100. That means if you go to 60,000, you don't need to worry that if you have one bad day, it will hit the trial stop loss. It will continue, right? It will stay at 50,100. If you go to 60K, 70K, your trail stop loss is always logged at 50,100. So even if you lose $3,000 on the day, your account will not be lost. For some reason, even if your PA gets lost, then again you have to do your EA and again they will give you a PA. And each member can get up to 20 PA accounts, right? Every a member or every company can get 20 performance accounts. And if you complete 150K challenge, they will give you 150K performance account. If you complete 20 50K challenges, they will give you $50,000. That means now you have $1 million on each account. Use Wealthium, make $100 a day. 100 into 20 is $2,000 a day. Now you can, once you get confidence, increase the quantity to 2 contracts. Instead of $100 a day, now you'll make $200 a day on 20 different accounts. Like that, as you gain more and more confidence and trust, you can increase the quantity, right? They allow you up to 10 contracts, but initially we ask you to start with one, then you make money and then slowly you can increase. Yeah, that's it, everyone. Again, yeah, it is 10 p.m. CST. I'll share the recording, share all the details, and yeah, whatever. If you have any questions, you can mail me on my personal email ID, which is kishore.ramaraju@gmail.com, or you can send it on support at rightchoiceadvisors.com. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone, and talk to you again in one of the future sessions. Good night, everyone.